SIMBA podcast. What's good? What's good, man? It's SIMBA Radio, SIMBA podcast, and we got the one and only man. Today, I feel like this is a special podcast. I don't just got nobody regular. I don't just got nobody regular. Let me say it again. I got fucking Nola the Don in the fucking building. Nola, what's good, man?
What's good, G?
Nola, you know when we know we go way back, man.
We
You know
do.
we go way back. This not everyone listen to this podcast. There's an interview. I don't just call this interview, man. I just call this a brother talk. This is someone that I really, what I mean, when I start doing this music stuff, the first person to even tell me, man, you gotta, man, SIMBA, man, you gotta keep going, man, SIMBA, you gotta. He's the first one. What you say? I sound like when you first heard me.
That's when you first came out, though. You was like a Kid Cudi mixed with like a, I forgot who it was, though. It was like a Kid Cudi. It was like a Kid Cudi version, though.
Man, when you say, I'm like, man, I just want you to know, you just, what I mean, the floor on you. I just want you to, what I mean, I know you personally, but I want, what I mean, to introduce yourself and showcase yourself to the world and just tell the world who is NOLA95.
NOLA95 is an abstract artist. A lot of individual business adventures that I have of my own. I'm from Monroe, Louisiana. Then exported to Houston. So it's just like I've learned a lot over the years, but at the same time, I've learned a lot during the music
Mm,
thing. So I can still grasp how I want to handle things in this lifetime. It doesn't matter what you do in your life; it's how you better.
mm. So when you start really, what I mean, really got into this music stuff and start making songs and you did your first song, what age and just your, what I mean, just your background, just everything just about you, what I mean, just when you really, what I mean, Faye, man, hey, this is, man, I gotta take this music stuff serious, man. I gotta really do some work. When was that?
I said like the age of 15, 16.
Mm,
Game a while back. You got to think about it. I was born in '95. I'm gonna let y'all do the math on that. But when
mm,
I came in the game at like 18 years old in 2013 or whatever, I wasn't gonna play with these niggas. I was gonna let them know where I stand, where I come from. Come from Section 8, and I'm coming to the hill. So it's just like a lot of this shit. It really has a lot of downfalls, but at the same time, you could always make some out of a negative to a positive very quick.
yeah.
A lot of niggas they don't want that for you, but it's
Mm,
you
real
to
shit.
So
I mean, you're just absolutely right about that, man. A lot of people, what I mean, even the one that really say they fuck with you and really fuck with you and they be the one that really turn their back on you, and that's just life. And I tell a lot of people that, man, and just as and you, I mean, you coming as an artist, you coming up. What couple obstacles do you have to go through just to, I mean, where you're standing right now? I'm talking over the years. What obstacles that you overcome, and you was like, damn, I really did that shit. You know?
uh, facing charges, really just overcoming the system,
Mm,
um, being better than my average self. Let me put it to you like that, because I feel like when we come into this life towards the 15, towards 18, 20 through 25, it's always a transition. That transition, you have to mature at some point. Even if you're not all the way there, you
yeah.
gotta make them adjustments for yourself. There's no way you can run around that. That's the reason. Like I think last year or the year before, whatever, and I stated life before fantasy.
Mm.
You, you see the real, then you see, you know what I mean. You see,
Shit.
yeah. So I'm not gonna explain it all to you. I don't want to go in that detail with it.
Yeah, I respect you. I respect that, and I just want, and I respect you even, you even sharing that. A lot of people go try to, overcome just stuff that they, that happen in time like that being, and you going through hard time with the system, try to beat the system and doing this and just trying to be better than yourself, and you trying to be better than who you is and who, I mean, just better to overcome and who you really was. So now let's go to you drop, you know what I mean, you dropped that first track, and now it's making noise in the streets. What track was that is really making noise, and you were like, man, I gotta push this. You know what I mean? I'm just asking you because I mean I don't even know myself. You know what I mean?
I would say
You got. Let me hold you there. You got hella songs that can still really. We can go back 2013. 2016 when I met you that we can really push right now. What track was that right now? Your first track that you know, man. This is the one I gotta push this.
I say Off White. Then let me hold you up. Before I say Off White, my solo career, because like I was telling you in the beginning, I
Mm.
already was there from the very beginning. But it's just like when you seen me transition, I was in the process of moving every time. So like every 2 years, they'll get a different me every time. So that's one thing I don't really think they were used to. But at the same time, though, it was just like for me, I had to see a better way of living. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people don't really understand that. Like when you come from Section 8, just like a little nigga, so it's high school going to college. If you come from sleeping on the floor, you gonna understand those things to do what you have to do to better yourself. So
And that's facts.
yeah,
That's in everyone. You know what I mean? And I don't want to go too in deep. You know, I used to drop a lot of songs, and it was a trial and tribulation you had going on with you. I mean, I want to say you and your why I say you BM that you would drop a lot of songs and just going to that, you know, I taking back to memory lane and all the stuff that happened, and you were dropping hella songs, and man, just talk about that and where you at right now with that, you know, situation. And I just want the best, you know.
I said like this. It's kind of fidgety. The only reason why I say it's kind of fidgety because like co-parenting, it has its works, but at the same time, you still got to do what's best for your child.
Yeah,
So with that being said, I feel like I was trying to settle down at a young age. They didn't really understand that for me in general, because at age 18, I had a lot of females, a lot of different people. I was always seeing flying in and out of town and shit. A lot of people didn't really know about that except for you. Like you seen
yeah,
everything behind closed doors, so you personally know the condos, the house, the cars. You know all this shit in general.
real shit.
It's like for me in general, I feel like I don't want to deviate away from your question. I love my son dearly, I do, but I feel like it's still personal issues between me and his mom. I feel like I had to give that side to the people to really let them know like how I was feeling about that shit. A lot of
Mm.
people don't express their feelings towards like certain shit, so it's like for me to put that out there, they consider me like a raw wave type shit, and I never considered myself a
But
raw.
you did that, man, and that was way before Rod Wave when you was doing that, and after that, you know what I mean. I think that was way before that, or wherever it was.
But
You know,
listen, look. More praise to Rod Wave, but they gotta understand before Rod Wave even came in the game,
mm,
the Ron from Atlanta, Clay Code, the Grove, he had that shit on lock.
damn.
He had that shit on lock. The Reds of Sean, most definitely. Like if you was on the Atlanta scene, like you know, the whole come up with 2013, and you was on the rise with them, then you definitely know.
Yeah, that's any artist. You know what I mean. A lot of new artists will take styles from old artists, or they love taking samples. They taking samples and all they from artists that's coming up. Always take samples from old artists. Then you came out. You know what I mean. I don't want to I want to say you drop the first one, not the second one. I know you dropped the intro, but what was the message or the song of Kalani when you start dropping Kalani? Kalani? I just want to say, you know what I mean? Because you dropped the first one out to.
Niggas gonna bring that shit up,
Come
man.
on, I just want to ask you, man, when you was dropping Kalani, how you say it?
It's Kalani interludes in the
Yeah.
couple. Mainly where I got the inspiration was, and don't don't try to harm me on this or anything like that. I'll take this out of any type of context. Kalani and the Nicole series and all that, that was like based off of dedication due to like Toy Lane's the vision that he showed Chick Tape 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
I feel like with Drake, I learned a lot of inspiration from him when he first came in the game, dealing with Wayne, and so I just feel like if anything, I won't really consider myself an artist. I'm just me at the end of the day.
Mm.
Like the good, the bad, you still gonna hear through the music. But I've accepted who I was in the past, and I accept who I am now. So by me being here now, I gotta change everything because it's a different, bigger picture in this shit. You know?
Yeah, I mean that's real. That's real. And I mean, you come. I mean, you as an artist. I mean, I'm not trying to compare you to no one, but what artist right now, that mainstream artist that you will compare your style to? And I'm not I know you different as an artist, but what artist right now you will compare your style to? Because you're so versatile. Some days you come with some heat, just some club bangers. Then you drop us with that emotion. Then you drop us with that real, like, that's that healing mood. I mean, you
But
just so versatile.
look,
But what side to choose of Nola, so you never know what's coming. So what artists, like mainstream artists or up artists right now, you will compare your style to?
really nobody. I feel like my style is different. I give more soul. I give more passion in my shit. Most tracks that I recorded over the years, they can hear me like literally like I'm cutting up in the booth. If I'm not cutting up in the booth, I'm literally like I'm shredding tears after hearing the track being mastered by me laying the guidelines down. Even if I have to go back and engineer my own shit, I will so
Yeah.
to let other artists know like you have to level your shit out. A lot of people really don't know that. They feel like they can just do music and
Mm.
that's not the case. You have to look outside the box of just hopping on the mic and understanding the different parts of how this shit really works. Um, I feel
Yeah.
like what really make me different is I show a lot of different emotions. I'm gonna give you the times that I'm winning, the times that I'm down, the times that I have funerals, the
Mm.
times that, you know what I'm saying, the freaky emotional side. Then I'm gonna give you the gangster shit also. But I feel like the gangster shit really doesn't define you. You as a person, excuse me, you as a person really define you for who you are at the end of the day. So I feel like when they say like you show gangster emotion like you a thug or some shit, I really don't. I don't see it that way.
Yeah.
It as me just expressing the emotions that truly come from me. If I don't do that, then I'm being fraudulent. I'm being fake towards you. I don't want to be fake towards you if I have no reason to. That's not my agenda. That's not what I stand on. And one thing about me, I like to stand on business. So if I can't handle my own shit and I know I'm lacking on, they gonna let me know. My people gonna let me know. Okay, this is what I need you to do. Fill in your shit and make sure you good at the end of the day, so your son can still be straight too. So I'm getting a lot. It's like my emotions be everywhere, but at the same time, like I'm focused.
Yeah. And I know that. I mean, I noticed that from you. I know you always focus. You always want more. You always doing on me. Everyone want to go to the next level. You know what I mean? We always say, man, we only see. I mean, they only see what we give them. They don't see the you shoot in the gym, you working, you put in the work. They only see what we present to them. So they don't see everything like that. So
Oh, I don't be tripping. I just let it be for what it is.
yeah. And you bounced. You had a lot of. I think I stopped at port 4. I think I stopped at port 4, but you had a lot of. You dropped a lot of. Lord knows.
Yo, okay, so let me go ahead and get to that. Lord knows part one. Lord knows part two and three. The Dawn one part one, two, and three. Also, I have a trilogy of Kalani's versions and the Cole versions. I feel like with everything, I still have to discontinue it. The only reason why I say I have to discontinue it because with every song, it gets better every time. One
Yeah,
thing about me, I don't use the same lyrics. What I try to do different from other people. If you go in a dictionary, now I said this shit in an interview. I told you this shit 7, 8 years ago
you did.
when I was in a condo and I was living there, and I told you, I said, look, I said Nas and Jay Z, they were having a conversation or whatever, and they was in a whole interview, and he pretty much told me a lot of people don't really look in the words for they like in a dictionary for words that can relate towards them or anything that they're going through. A lot of people try to be generic with their wordplay or anything like that. Drill music kind of got the same effect, but drill music be popping sometimes, so it's like a hit or miss. But I feel like if you don't really be you at the end of the day, it's like you're not really going to come to terms with who you are at the end of the day. It's like you only faking it just because everybody else doing it. Don't fake this shit.
Yeah,
Be genuine. That's the only way you ever gonna succeed in like be genuine, be kind to others, and like at the end of the day, like you know what I mean. Even if you got some shit on your chest that you feel like, say that shit. It's okay to be open with others. A lot of brothers in the community of the projects, we don't think it's okay to seek therapy. It's okay to seek therapy and talk to people, bro. For real, real talk.
man. You just so well spoken in everything you say, man. Anyone that's listening right now, man, they can feel this shit. Cause even though I'm interviewing you, I'm taking this as, man. it's like advice, or just I'm taking this as a motivation. You know what I mean? Listen to me, listening to you.
If you're gonna take this as game, bro, take this as game. You can let me go and break it down to you. Let's say right now, you go to Cali, you get you a pound for 800, but you still got to pay for the transportation. Would you do that and still get the 1700 back, or would you go get the CDL that's gonna put you at the top of your game? That's gonna make you 3-4 thousand. You got to sit in class, of course, but it's like the decision is up to you. You have different choices in life that you want to make. You
Right.
got to like that. Like you got the good and you got the evil. But at the same time, it's just like you always gonna come out with the positive because at the end of the day, everybody want to shine. Don't nobody sit in the fucking dark and be on their ass. The fuck.
I mean, seriously. I mean, for 2023, for all your new fans, your old fans, what they should expect from you going to the. I mean, we just in January. What they suspect for you going forward from 2023? What is new? What is new? No doing or what is new? What project? What singles? What is up? What business plan? You always got free. You always got game. What new investments? What I mean, what is new?
Forex, get in trading, get into RT tech companies, and they like go very small. You can go damn near like if you wanted to, $100, put it in tech company, Apple company, uh,
Mm.
stocks. That's kind of like a good way to really invest your money. It's like a hit or miss, but at the same time, it gives you still the advice of financial of gaining of free money. Understand that that's fucking free money for us.
Oh,
So it's just like when you get into trading and whatnot, it's like a hit or miss, but at the same time, you can still make big off of it. It's like really hitting a lottery, bro. For I say like for black people for a long time, even me, like I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't believe in trading.
mm.
What the fuck my mom was at 2-3 years ago. I had to reconsider a lot of shit that
Yeah.
was where I wanted to go. So it's like once I started going that route, I started seeing everything just unfold, just good for me. No complaints. Right now, I'm in barber school. I'm doing some other shit on the side, but I don't really want to get in there because we talking on live interview now.
I mean, I respect that. I respect that. Man, babe,
I don't want to get into
what your fans expect from project wise or singles?
project wise. The music is always bumping. They gonna receive about probably 82 songs from me this year long. I say I,
Damn.
I got a project coming up in March. I just dropped one of my tapes. It's called FMB Part Three. Forever Miss Harris, baby. Part 3 / the real me. That's what like you really see the real me. I'm still giving you the female content. I'm still giving you the dark side. I'm still showing you the emotional shit that we go through every year. So it's just like you get a glimpse of everything. It's not just ass and shaking. I'm not just drinking syrup. None of that shit. Like if you really see me sip on anything, it's either gonna be this double P or it's gonna be a pint, but it ain't gonna be on camera.
One song, one song that I heard, I still listen to it this day that I go back to, and that song was just, it's so healing. Anyone can take it a different way. But when you drop Rock the Boat, excuse me. When you drop Rock the Boat, man,
Motherfucker for real, yeah.
when you drop Rock the Boat, man, what you was going in that state of mind when you was really working on that song?
I feel like with the people, they really want me to do more R&B music. I ain't gonna lie to you, but at the same time, I'm not an R&B nigga. Understand that. I've never have been. If you heard me drop any projects, that's me coming off passion. That's me coming off soul about different shit I've been through during my time. So it's just like when I give you a glimpse of that, and you'll see that coming up with the new tape I'm working on too.
I
Uh,
can't.
make sure y'all go get Louisiana, Texas, baby, the album. Make sure you get Flavor Miss Harris, baby, too. I was going crazy on that one. I got over like 353 songs, so I feel like with this shit, I could really do more, but physically, like you gotta understand that point. it's always gonna be music. They gonna go back and listen to it 100 times and still love this shit, but not understand how I mix and master my shit the way I do. But I feel like with anything, I feel like if you want the more R&B side out of me, that's really like the winning shit. They gonna have to wait on that. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like to give all my good shit out because it kind of make it hard for when I gotta go in the booth and I tell people this a lot. I get nervous when I hit the mic. A lot of people really don't know that. They be like, "Damn, well, how the fuck you got so many songs?"
Too many songs.
But look, you don't understand though. When I get to the mic, it's like when you meet that beautiful woman across the room, right? And she looking good as fuck. You hear me?
Yeah.
I had to sip on that hoe. Hold on.
Yeah, I wonder
nah,
what you're sipping on.
nah, like really, like I mean, like it's like love at first sight. You don't understand what it's like to actually hit the mic and be so just mind blown by the shit because you've been doing this shit so long for over the years. So it's like love at first sight. When I get to the mic, I don't know how the audience take it. I don't know how the critics gonna take it. When I put it out, when I drop it, I
Yeah.
got they gonna fuck with it. If they don't fuck with it, then I'm on to the next one because I gotta keep knowing like with every track, it's gonna be a banger. You're not gonna skip the whole playlist without not hearing no type of tracks from me. 100%, I'm knowing that.
I mean, we that's why when I first met you, man, I look at you as a big artist. I don't even look at you as any. I mean, as much work you put in, as much stuff you done, as much
Hey,
connection.
bro,
I don't call you underground. You just cause you just do so much shit, man. I don't know where to find Nola at. You might find you here, you might find you there, you might. So I don't even call me. You just don't. You too everywhere, man.
I be having a lot on my mind. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I feel like I go through a lot at times. Like a lot of people really don't know this. For me getting the big shit towards the fame, you gotta understand. Like me coming in this shit, taking many like small little loans and shit, repaying
Mm,
that back, then having to go back on my own money, on my own business investments, just to make more ends meet so I can capitalize on my shit. It's like they don't understand that. So it's just like when I still take my downfalls, I'm already knowing God gonna have something to bless me with through the next chapter and day that He gonna give me. But it's up to me if I want to take that blessing. But 9 times out of 10, I'm knowing I'm gonna take that blessing. That's like one thing is why you always told me why why am I always so passionate about this shit. I don't know because it's just like during the time that we live now, during the days that we do, you don't really know if you're gonna really fucking be here. You got shit happening everywhere. You feel me? So
yeah,
you got to take this shit serious. This is real life. This ain't no fucking game. Like the shit that I talk about in my music is
yeah,
the shit that I went through real life. So it's just like we got to see it for what it is. And one thing I'm kind of really big on is just like blessing others, but not letting them understand not to fuck over you with that blessing that you're giving them. You
yeah.
feel me? So
Thanks.
yeah,
And one thing I noticed about you, man, you really have power of loyalty. And as you coming up, you done so much work that you ever came to a point that, man, you put so much loyalty for someone and they didn't show that back.
it's crazy you say that because one thing, let me like this sweet up. It's crazy you say that, nigga. No lie, bro. Because I put you in the game. Then on top of that, I put a whole lot of other niggas in the game also with like many different features. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them paid, some of them really didn't because I really did it off the muscle
Yeah,
of my blessing. But other times, I was really charging them niggas. I had to get my percentage too because I wasn't doing this shit for free at all. But ask me your question again. Ask me your question again.
as you're really big on loyalty. You're big on loyalty, and always have power of loyalty. You can already came to a point that you give someone so much loyalty and they didn't return that back to you, and they crossed you.
The same features that I put people on. it blown up with the streams. You know that for sure.
Yeah.
I'm talking about 4-5K over streams, even more than that. Um, Producers I sent my music to, they sent my shit back to LA. Them niggas, it was like they was fucking with my music, but at the same time, they didn't get they didn't really get the grasp of the picture of things. I feel like people don't understand my music because I'm coming too aggressive in my shit and I'm assertive about shit. So it's just like if I don't address it, how can I ever remove myself from a situation? I'm that type of person. I'm humble, but at the same time, I won't let you fuck over me. But with the producers, the artists, and everything else, it's always been love for me 100%. One person I do want to shout out, I want to shout out my brother, Rose Gold the fella. That bitch from Cincinnati, you hear me? But that
Yeah.
bitch stupid though. He really is. But that's my dog though, for real. Um,
So you come off that and see you so high into apparel now. Let's talk about your label and you're really into that clothing line now. You going into that clothing line. What's new for your label? Just and I can say that when I was part of your label, you always treat me right. You always give me the game. You always put me in the right step. You always put me in the right path. And now to do this for myself and do so much things for myself, I can say I want to thank you for that. And I want to take the time and even give you your flowers and how much you always motivate me. And I just want to say you're so talented, you're so gifted, just everything about you as an artist and then as a mentor, as a brother, and everything that you've done for me. And I just want to say thank you, brother.
I appreciate that. I do. One thing I do want to say, even if I still continue to drop music, it'll just pretty much just be for the people, for them to listen to, go back, just love it, 100%. Understand like this shit is always golden. Anything that I've ever dropped has always been golden. The R&B side, the hustler, the ambition, the grind, the pavement, the soul, and the tears has always been golden. So I feel like with anything new, anything that's old, you still gonna love it. Anything just for me in the future, that's for God to decide. So I feel like with that, I just gotta leave it in His hands. But you already know, with every year, it's gonna come a bigger blessing. So with that bigger blessing, you gotta see what you really want to do with it. Let me put it to you like this: would you rather be an average person, or would you rather be the more better person that you feel like you could be?
I'd rather be the better person. Just the better person of me.
Big blessing. You hear me?
But as an artist, you is as long as you've been in the game, and a lot of we seen, I mean, new artists skyrocket like it's nothing. What advice that you got for any new artist coming up right now and as a mentor, as a game, as much knowledge, wisdom, in the music business, what advice you would give any new artist? You always speak about ownership. So what is what they need to hear from Nola and what advice they would love to hear from you and anyone listening around, any new artist or upcoming artist listening right now, listen to this carefully. Go ahead, brother.
All jokes aside, if you really want to build your brand, if you really want to build who you are as a person, you know you have the talents to get this shit done. Do you 100%? Don't let nobody sell you short. If you want to go get that Benz, go get that Benz. But if you want to start a business, get a couple LLCs. Get off, started slowly but surely. Um, Understand the risk. Please do. A lot of people really don't take that risk. But if you're gonna take that risk, understand it's a hit or miss. But when you do understand, the capitalize that you gonna grasp on that shit and the game that the people gonna give you outside of it is more than just a little bit. That's what a lot of people don't understand. As far as what my clothing line goes in my business or how I run shit mainly just off of me. I feel like if you want to become an artist, be you solo. A lot of people they gonna try to throw you record deals, 520K. I've turned down 40K like it's nothing. Understand that shit. Because when you get the deal, understand they're paying for your studio time, they're paying for your flights, they're paying for your wardrobe, they're paying so all this shit you're paying back and you don't even know
Yeah,
it's damn. You
it's a
feel me?
loan. It's a loan.
it's like you have to understand that. Put your own money in this shit. Don't let nobody else try to, because if you get a double hand, then it's like you have too many hands in your own money. Then that's when your shit starts to shorten. So in this game, you're gonna have to cut people off. You ain't really got no choice.
That's a fact. So anyone listening to this right now, I just want to say, my brother Nola, you know what I mean? Thank you for, taking the time off your day, taking time off just your whole day, to even have you on this, you know what I mean? To even me, and I can say you one of my biggest second artists that I have on this podcast interview video, and you always wanted the best for me, or everything I do, you always supported me. To even me having you on this, and I just want to say thank you once again, man. Everybody listening right now, this is my brother Nola. You can check him out everywhere. I mean, everywhere you can find him everywhere. And if you want advice or anything, I will put his Instagram in the description so you can find him easily. Go to Instagram. If you're a new artist or you want advice in businesses or just anything you need, he might charge you. Nothing is free, but go to him. Go to his DM, message him. Oh man, and he's not hard to find. Once you message him or he get the time to you, he's not hard to find.
I'll let
So
the nigga
all
lie
you all reach out to him. All you have to do is reach out to him. He's not hard to find, and you get it done like that. And I just want to say thank you, Manola, for even tuning in. The floor is on you. What you want to shout out or anything you want to do. The floor is on you, and I just want to say thank you, brother.
ECM to the definitely El Camino music. It always will be like that. It's tatted engraved and inked in me. For anybody who don't know, follow NOLA95 to stream any type of music that you want to hear in the future. With all jokes aside, if you do ask for business or any type of inquiries in the future, understand it will be personal. I know we kind of just doing an interview right now, but all jokes aside, it really can become more personal. It's just not a regular conversation. Understand that.
Yeah, real shit. And I just want to say thanks for everybody for tuning to Simmer Radio Summer Podcast. I have my brother NOLA95 on here, and we out.
All right, appreciate you. I do.
Love, brother.